Okay, so I'm about to become very, very unpopular.
Didn't you say you got good writing?
Would you like to have a try?
No, because I went.
There we go. Excellent. I'm the best of a bad bunch.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
Prepare for a very unpopular opinion. I think the Pelagos is overrated, and I'll tell you why. Because it is... You're pursing your lips together. He's just like squeezing his lips together.
I'm ready to go.
I have an issue because I'm going to throw both of mine out at the same time. And they're both the same brand. And I'm sorry for that because I've given this brand a lot of love over the years. These are two watches I cannot stand, excluding the 39mm. And my issue with the Pelagos is not the value offering. And I'm saying this to you, Pelagos owners, who now hate Andrew from About Effing Time and Time and Tide. Hear me out. I have a problem purely with the aesthetics. Oh man, it's late in the day. The actual package itself, in terms of like whenever there's a comparison with I think you've probably done several videos about this. Sub versus Pelagos. Pelagos wins. Pelagos wins. Pelagos wins. Everyone's done that. Because when you actually look at it as the sum of its parts, of course it wins. It's a better price. The build quality is fantastic, and really, there's a snowflake hand. There's a few touches that make it unique. However, I just find that the bigger size, the traditional size of the Pelagos, not the 39, just looks so boyish, and they look. I've obviously got some sort of idea about masculinity and refinement that just prohibits me from liking watches that look like they're Boy Scout watches and boy watches. Let me finish.
No, I'll let...
George is about to tee off. No. And when I see a man on the train wearing a suit and then a blue Pelagos with this huge snowflake hand, I just think, one day you'll be a man. One day you'll grow up. You know, I really have an issue with that. And then I see the Ranger on a grown-ass man, and I have exactly the same reaction.
So you've got this masculinity barometer that's bouncing back and forth. It's also
not just about masculinity in terms of it being some sort of abstract concept of like man and child, but it's more to do with the way that you grow up and you become more refined. Your lines go from chunky and sort of blocky to smoother. And I mean, the aesthetics to me reflect childish aesthetics. When a kid draws something, it's in big blocks. It's like, here is, you know, they don't have the ability to draw. And I think this is a big compliment to, in this case, the Submariner, and in this case, the Explorer. I think they are both much more refined versions of what these big, blocky, childlike watches are. And when I see them on, especially, okay, is this saying something?
No.
I think you're amazing. Can we get that on record? Sure, I love you.
It's just for you to write the other thing because you up one of my business cards.
Okay. Oh my God, I had
These business cards are for sale. Thank you very much.
So look,
you're eating into the profit of the business.
Writing on money.
Tudor gets so much love, and of course, you know, we've talked endlessly about how great the 58 is, how great the Black Bay is in general, and the new Pelagos, the 39. The reason that doesn't fall into this category for me is that the dimensions bring that hand back into line, and I find that the dimensions of the watch aren't so childlike, but I really dislike the aesthetics of these watches for anyone that is over the age of 18.
I have to move. I personally feel that the Pelagos is underrated. I feel like...
Underrated is over here, mate.
But, okay, I thought...
Of course you're going to say that.
I thought it even... Because I feel the Black Bay 58 is so close to the Submariner that it gets the love. I feel like the Pelagos is actually a standalone watch in a similar way to the Seamaster isn't a Submariner. The Pelagos isn't a Submariner either. It's interesting how you attribute the blockiness to like an oversized truck.
Yeah,
that
a Tonka truck that's like this.
Truck. It's interesting that you've made that connection, and I can see why you see that. For me, I see it as an out-and-out tool watch, and every aspect of it has been designed to serve a purpose. It just so happens that purpose requires it to be a blocky thing. I think it is a superb watch. It's a watch that I would buy if Tudor fixes the colour differential between the dial and the bezel. That pisses me off.
Okay. George, what do you think?
Definite. This one, do you know when that for me is that's a no-brainer. I think it is overrated. I feel like I wanted to write a not rated because I wanted to actually just have a place where we just put them into the sin bin and they're out. You know, they're not they're not overrated or underrated. No, it's not sin bin. It's just
no. I love it. It's a great category.
They shouldn't feature because this, for me, is Davide's original kind of designs when he went into a Tudor and did some of the things that he's done, pulling back forward. I love this. I think when it first came out, everyone went, yes. Sure. When you first saw it, you were like, actually, this is a good watch. The more you've seen it, the more you kind of keep on going about this kind of like 18-year-old and come and be a grown-up. Honestly, I mean, I wear a watch with a Snoopy on. So, I can't judge on someone being a grown-up or not a grown-up because, honestly, I wear something and it makes me smile. This, for me, I think, is a very clever watch because what it's done is it's given me an alternative. It's given people an alternative.
Yeah.
And the thing is, the blue, I actually think it's very cool. I do agree with you about matching. I do agree with you. There's some things that kind of bug me, but I do agree. When that came out, I didn't go, oh, my God, I want that. When that came out, I went, yeah, I had it for a period of time, and then it went onto a second-hand website because.
So that's interesting.
And I liked it, but I don't know if it's.
So you like it. So let's put this in context. He likes it, but he doesn't like it enough to keep it.
Yes, but you know why? Because there is that thing of want, and love, and really love the watch, and some watches. Like
so shouldn't it be rated then, given it gets so much love? Like, this is the most
Yes.
upon watch.
Yes. So let's put it. And I would actually
really need another video.
No, don't you dare! Don't you move that.
You've outvoted me anyway.
It's not even actually overrated. Like, but it's still it gets like when it came out again. It's a hype about what a perfect watch.
That for me, I could just pick off here and throw away.
I think this could be labelled as new Tudor hype. It's overrated.
Yeah.
As in, as soon as a new Tudor's launched, everyone's happy.
Okay, my brain's just drawing blank. The Tudor, the way you popped with the bezel that you could turn, and you popped the bottom bit and you clicked and the bezel. I can't.
Oh, the P01.
So for me,
I actually kind of like
the
that.
P0. So when I look at it, that should be here. If I look at Tudors, that's here because it's batshit crazy, and that for me is so.
Are we filming still?
Yeah, that's what I'm, and I'm sorry I forgot that because I can't remember names at the moment. But that should not sit there, and that should be just off. But if you brought, and I hope you bring something like that for underrated because that's
also coming back to your idea about the Nautilus just being the 5811. Tudor was clever in launching that because it was kind of adjacent to the 58 Black Bay range, saying it's still a vintage diver. It's just some weird fucking crazy thing. You're probably not going to like it, but we're going to do it anyway. And I thought it was
and it supports the collectors.
Yes,
and that's the thing is you've got to tantalise the collectors in another way.
Hi there. Like and subscribe. We watch that count and we really draw a lot of confidence and love from it. So thank you.
Cool.
Well said.
Rock and roll.
All right.
See you guys next time.
See you next time.
Take care.